Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest Your Truth on YouTube. And recently, the state of Illinois enacted this thing called the Safety Act, and LA County enacted cashless bails. So now if you commit a minor crime or infraction, you can get arrested and get out under your own recognizance and get a court date. Now, that for those two cities, Cook County, LA County, are two of the most dangerous county jails in America. As we all know, there's a heavy preponderance of gang violence, gang membership, gun violence, homelessness, opioid crisis, joblessness in both the state of Illinois and the state of California. So now with this libertarian viewpoint of not arresting people for small crimes like shoplifting, looting, breaking into cars, how do we define what a minor crime is versus a major crime is the invariable question. And to follow up with LA County with this cashless bail system, now West Hollywood decides they want to defund the police. That's been a big, huge movement. Chicago was even a part of that movement as a result of Black Lives Matter. The George Floyd case, it raised over $90 million in a year, and now Black Lives Matter is defunct. But they were a major proponent of strangling our city police forces, thinking that we should police ourselves and not have a great public safety system. And of course, they have gone out of business and spent all the money. So that was a fallacy in and of itself. But this libertarian, liberal viewpoint is still going and moving forward. And now in West Hollywood, they've decided to defund the police. And instead of increasing their police force, they've decided to hire 30 ambassador unarmed security guards. What in the world is that going to do? That's not going to do anything but put those 30 individuals in harm's way of getting hurt. How are they going to subdue and arrest someone if they see a crime being taken place? And they're going to have to call the police anyway. Our local politicians, our local legislators, this libertarian viewpoint sounds crazy. It looks like a 6-year-old is making these laws a viable force in our large cities. And as I said to you before, LA County and Cook County are some of the toughest counties in our country. The last place that we need to defund the police, reduce the number of police officers, while we will be increasing crime, gun violence, assaults, looting, shoplifting, all the egregious behavior that devalues our system and our public safety system. This is not making an ounce of sense. And what we are having in America today is a heavy propaganda machine of ignorance now is silencing knowledge. Where is our social justice? Where is our public safety? So you have West Hollywood, we have LA County, Cook County, the state of Illinois, that want these liberal laws to go into full effect, and we're going to have to start policing ourselves, which does not make any sense. If you have a fire, you call the fire department. If you're sick and need to go to the emergency room, you go to a hospital. We're not defunding the fire department. We're not defunding hospitals. Why would you defund our police system? And policing is necessary for the health and welfare of a safe society. Public safety is a real thing. And what's taking place in California and San Francisco with all the shoplifting and looting and opioid issues, homelessness, same thing in LA. You have over 50,000 homeless people right there in downtown LA who are suffering, who need help, mental illness, and all the other ancillary dangerous things that are taking place to our human spirit and our human physical well-being. This drug epidemic is getting out of control with fentanyl, trank, heroin, crack. We have to do better. So what West Hollywood is doing by hiring unarmed ambassador guards and decreasing the number of police makes not an ounce of absolute sense. And as I stated, if something does take place, they cannot even arrest someone. They still have to call the police. So we're seeing a wave that is taking place starting out in Illinois and in LA. And you're going to see these state laws take a sweeping, broad stroke across our entire country, which will end up becoming federal laws, and you'll see these liberal laws taking over in our major cities to where people can commit crimes and not have to worry about going to jail or facing any repercussions behind it. How many criminals do you think that will get caught committing a crime, get out with a piece of paper, didn't put up any bond or bail, and are going to come back and go to court 30 days later to see if they're getting sentenced? You're going to see a heavy no call, no show at these court hearings, and people are going to run loose and run wild like what is taking place in Chicago and definitely in California. So we need to wake up. We are going to have complete civil unrest in America before we can even blink an eye. West Hollywood wants to defund the police. We have these liberal, no cash bail laws that are in effect in LA County. We have the Safety Act, which is the same type of law in the state of Illinois, where both cities have a heavy preponderance of Hispanic and African American gangs, and there are tons of looting and shoplifting and all kinds of violence that's taking place each and every day. So Black Lives Matter is not in existence anymore. They put a stranglehold on our consciousness. We need to take back our communities and have somewhat of a conservative slant on how to move forward as a country. And let's wake up and stop all this crazy, harmful behavior, which is killing our moral and ethical code for trying to have a civilized society. So, if you like this commentary, thank you for listening to the Trevor Donald Experience on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's continue preaching and talking about moving in a positive, God-fearing, righteous, respectful way.